Morning, Ralph.
Morning.
I know it's probably a little bit early to ask at the moment, given the fact some of the players will still be coming back. But how are all your international players, the ones that you've seen so far? Because you've obviously had quite a few away.
Yeah, like all the other teams, we have a few players been traveling a lot so far. A few are come back a little bit earlier. Musa, Tino Livramento was coming earlier. The rest. I think today in the afternoon when we have this first session, I think we will have everybody back, so except Longy. Longy is in self-isolation in the hotel because of a positive COVID test. But the rest will arrive today, and then we will have a look.
Sorry, just on that, is that a positive COVID test for Longy himself? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And I'm only asking this because I'm Scottish myself, but did you have a special word for Shea Adams when he came back, given his involvement against Austria the other night?
Congrats, that you take a big win against the Austrian. Yeah, I will have to have a serious conversation with him, I think. About penalty. I think very good game. I'm very happy for him. He showed his qualities, and it was a big win for Scotland, definitely.
On a more serious note, Ralph, can I get your opinion on the situation just now, the sort of club versus country row that's going on? I know none of your players were away in a redless country or whatever, but as a manager, if you were to face a player from a redless country that'd flown to redless countries, should I say, this weekend, how would you feel as a manager or one of your players in that situation?
I think in the moment it's definitely a problem to send the players all over the world to play some games somewhere. I also don't understand why in the moment you have to play 3 games. You have really a big problem with preparing for the weekend because they're coming back on Thursday earliest. So you have maybe 1.5 day to prepare for the weekend. We were agreeing for 2 games, and the last must be on Tuesday, so that you have a little bit more time for our job, what we will have to do. And in the moment, you have also the issue with the COVID situation. Still, traveling is still not the easiest one, and as soon as you have to have the quarantine issue, you must definitely block players from going somewhere, and because otherwise you lose them for a long time. Like all the Brazilian, Argentinian players are now out. You can imagine for a club what it means, this is a situation that is definitely not helpful for the players. The player want to play for the international. This is for sure. He also want to play for us as a club. You have to be possible to find a solution where the player doesn't get under pressure, because in the end it's about the player, and he has to quarantine, and this is what we have to solve this issue.
Thank you. Thanks, Ralph.
Thank you.
Okay, we've got a Paul Walker at PRP.
Morning, Ralph.
Before the break, you said you went into it feeling positive. What is it that has pleased you from the first 3 Premier League games?
Yeah, the way we played, we created chances and scored goals was a good one, I think. Our game with the ball was very good. Our game against the ball also, but the amount of goals we conceded in the first 3 games was above the average we tried to have so far. And this is what you have to change. And this is a big topic for the last weeks. It's getting more and more difficult in the Premier League to have clean sheets. You see it every weekend. Teams are getting stronger, and it's not so easy. A few chances are enough for the opponent to score, and this is what makes it so difficult. But especially in the last game, we normally should have won it, and we had bigger chances and conceded in the end a goal, what is absolutely to defend. And this is what we have to discuss.
On the back of that, you have strengthened in defence, haven't you? Are you happy with the business you've been able to do in those departments, and adding to that, the competition that it's now created?
Yes, on nearly every position we have definitely a good competition to to speak about strengthening every position. This was the plan for the summer, and I think the signings definitely did this. We have a few luxury problems, if you want, but we will need this bigger side for the whole season. We have made experience last season that we were a little bit short of alternatives in some moments. So that's the reason why we try to extend the group a little bit. And yes, I was happy with the work we did in the summer, and nearly everything what we wanted to do finally happened. It helped us massively that we get a lot of money for Ingzi and Yannick, because this was the fundament for us to be active on the transfer market, because we have no owner who gives us a lot of money for buying players. We have to sell players if you want to buy new ones, and I think this job we did good in the summer.
And West Ham next, they've had an excellent start, but overall, what do you make of the progress that they've made under David Moyes?
Yeah, I spoke last season about that. We lost against them in the final game. We know the strength they have. They have very good individual qualities in the team, but also a clear and very efficient way of playing football, and this is the reason why they are so successful.
Good luck. Thank you, Ralph.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Go to Adam at Radio Solent.
Ralph, good morning to you.
Yeah, hello, good morning.
Nice to see you. Just on the West Ham thing, what is it about them and the way they play that make them one of your most annoying opponents? Because they're not a team you've enjoyed much success against. Is there something particular about the way they play?
Yeah, if you want, they don't give you a lot of chances of winning balls because they don't really take risk of building up. And on the other side, their biggest threat is their quick counterattacks, their quick ball to the strikers, and that they have a very dynamic, strong one. We know this is Antonio, and he can decide games by his own. But also the rest, they have a good midfield. They have immediately a lot of players in the box to score. It's very tough to defend them around the box, so you normally should keep them away from your box. But this is difficult because they immediately kick the ball very well up in front and try to come quick in your half. Everything what a good team wants to do, they have. And finally, the quality, especially in the final third, for scoring in the right moments. Yeah? They don't need a lot of chances to score, and this is part of a top team.
It's the first of these 4 games now before the next window, the next break. 2 of them are away at Manchester City and Chelsea, so very hard. And the 2 of them are at home to West Ham and Wolves. So obviously, like you, I think there were so many encouraging things about the first 3 games, but you must want to get that first win. And I look at the 2 home matches and think, right, these need to be good points builders for you because the away games are so tough in this little spell.
This is the difference from you to me. I don't look to the whole package. When you look on our schedule, you think every weekend, stuff, okay. But you can also see it like, it was a good chance to take points there. And I have seen very good games against Chelsea. I think I've never lost there so far since I'm the manager here. So there's not the reason that we go there and say we have to win there. But there's always a chance to get something, and this is the interesting thing in the Premier League. So let's keep on going from game to game. We know that this is a tough schedule. We know that every week is tough, and I don't see easy games over the whole season. And you always have to show very good performances if you want to take something. And the good thing is that we have shown good performances, and we know that we can do this. And that's the reason why we are always positive when we go in such a game.
How is Lianco settling in? He's a bit of a character, I can see from his social media. He's a big, confident, brash, happy, smiley man. How's he settling in? Because he's got a bit of adaptation to do to get into the team, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, as always, for us, new signings are long-term projects, and this is what I told him. His English is not the best so far. He has to learn it, but he's willing to learn, and all the rest he has to learn in this club. He will. A very good character, and very settled personality, and very happy to have him here. Ori is in the moment our little bit translator. My Italian is not that good that I try to speak with him, especially in the football business. There's some words I don't know, but I think he will learn English also very quick, and then he will make definitely a lot of games for us and be a good signing for the future, I think.
Excellent. Thank you, Ralph. Good luck